Hello Pisces, this is your bonus video. Again, thank you for alerting me that two videos did not go up for you all. So let's get into this one. All right, let's get into it. So yeah, in the previous video, we talked about how a loved one could have come through someone's dream because you saw the moon card. And so usually you see the moon is up when people are sleeping, allowing your body to rest. And as you're closing out cycles, you're closing out cycles in love and just kind of sort of going back through the past of where something could have started, where something could have begun, and a spirit took over something. I feel like somebody has a message. Somebody had a message to you from the other side in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But I am prosperous and abundant in everything I do. I definitely feel like someone is a light high priestess, right? Where your message comes through clear and concise. Your messages come through clear and concise when you do the energy work, right? When you do the shadow work. Right? So pay attention to these downloads. Pay attention to these dreams that come through from ancestors on the other side. They come through from the other side. All right, let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's get into it. And that's why some people start to believe in their star, meaning they start to believe in their north node. They start to believe in their dreams because they're having dreams and downloads and those kind of things of just like learning how to manifest. I think I gave an example of like in the beginning of your reading on the previous one, really about like you possibly about like how the devil creates a bunch of chaos and confusion around things. And that's intentional, but somebody just does something just for money. So it's definitely like somebody staying connected to energies just for money. 801 soul renovation. So shed the past, awaken to your truth. So your angels know that and this is fire energy again. So your angels know that you've been through many trials and tribulations. Now is the time to put down the armor that helped you survive those trials and live freely. The door has opened to your new life. Sit in meditation and envision yourself walking through a doorway. Behind you lies the past, and ahead you lies the future where you are living your truth. What do you see? Draw or journal. There's drawing or journaling again, right? About what is on the other side of that doorway. Like that happens in your personal, your professional life, where it's just a bunch of chaos and confusion because you're breaking karmic cycle. One energy succumbed to passive and powerless behavior. The other one was egotistical, materialistic, and forceful, right? And you're getting very clear that you are not taking you're no more bad risk, no more foolishness. You're leaving behind. This would be like the Fool card. And you're embarking on this new journey. This would be the Magician card. In clarity, clarity. You are, this is what you're saying. I am, the great I am inside of you. The spirit of source is inside of you, prosperous and abundant in everything I do. So somebody could be writing a book, journaling, or whatever because part of psychic gifts are also automatic writing, right? Could be writing a book, as well. So for someone, many different types of psychic gifts. So, yeah. I feel like you will be aligning with someone who maybe people have tried to keep you and someone else apart because you have psychic gifts, they have psychic gifts, and this is a loved one, right? You have psychic gifts, they have psychic gifts, and just putting some things to paper. But it's on a broad scale of what I see someone writing in the spiritual sense. So, yeah. Oops. Okay, here we have the Empress card. So I do see your abundance and prosperity growing. I do see the Sun card. A light has been shown on something, possibly with your son, if you have a son. You're creating something new. to free someone. I feel like this is part of someone's legacy, actually. That's what I feel like. It's something part of someone's legacy. Yeah. There's someone who, like I said, you are cutting ties with because something was done behind you and someone's back. But I also feel like someone's gifts, or it's just also feel like for some people, like the levee broke with your gifts. Like it's just all of a sudden, a lot of things are come rushing in, right? Remember, we had a full moon in Leo, right? We're not talking about any Leos. I mean, it could be Leo, but we're not talking about any particular Leo. Leos are ruled by the sun, right? And you got some good news coming across your path. One, about a younger person, right? And which we saw in the previous reading. So that could mean that someone is reconnecting with their kids, or like maybe you're creating something, or you're reconnecting with something that you love to do. Sometimes your kids are your pets. Sometimes your kids are your projects that you're working on. Like you're reconnecting with something, looking at your cards here. But you're also cutting some energies off. Like you're cutting the emotion of like maybe what was done possibly behind your back. You're putting something to rest. You're putting something to rest. And like I said before, there's a number 7 again. Because the devil is in the detail. The devil in the minor arcana came out in this spread of cards, but it also came out in your previous reading too. And so you're cutting someone off who wants to stay attached to you, but you're not allowing them to stay attached to you. Like it would be equivalent to somebody finally cutting ties with the father of your kids or the mother of your kids, but you're creating something new with your kids, right? And the fire card came out again, right, of some kind of ruthlessness that was done. Like I said, that mirrors something like generationally, right? So whatever your psychic ability and psychic gifts are, that's why I always tell people there's no competition. You and let's say you and a friend both. This happens a lot. Let's say you and a family member are who do hair. Let's say y'all do hair. Your specialty could be, both of you all could be licensed and all of that other stuff, and could absolutely be passionate about it. But their specialty may be braiding. Your specialty may be something else. It's not a competition. It doesn't because again, like with your psychic gifts, you and your siblings could all have psychic gifts, but one person's psychic gifts could be clairvoyance, somebody could be clairaudient, somebody could have automatic writing gifts, somebody's other gifts could be precognition, premonition, deja vu. You see what I'm saying? So it's not a competition, and it shouldn't be treated as such. If anything, it should be embraced like, oh, okay, what did you see? I didn't hear. Okay, well, what did you hear? Like, okay, the automatic writing. I just pick up a pen and just start writing, and words just come flooding out on the page with clarity, right? And so somebody could be writing something, but your soul is being renovated. The soul renovated. You're shedding the past and you're waking to your truth. And so, so you gain some clarity. Here's this right here, this owl right here, of who is behind this divisive spirit? Who is behind this? What spirit is behind this divide when it comes to parents and their kids? That's what it really boils down to. Who is behind this divisive spirit? What entity is behind this spirit, right? Yeah, what entity is behind this spirit that divides families, that break up families and make people feel worthless and left out of things? So something is real deep. Something is really, really deep, right? What is behind that? What spirit is behind that? Yeah. This is a death rebirth card here. So something has come to an end. What has come to an end? Somebody is definitely ending this feeling of worthlessness, but also projecting that feeling of worthlessness onto other people. And this is where you all are known for your compassion, and that's where the compassion is really starting. There's a rebirth in the compassion. Like, you know what? It doesn't matter who, what. I'm compassionate. I'm waking up to I'm just no respecter of person, just compassionate towards everybody. So somebody is definitely surrendering to source inside of you. So that would be like you not, even if you have an issue with, because that spirit of division is really operating in a lower chakra, right? So even if there is a parent that's creating a division between their own kids, you're saying, I don't have an issue with, not when you can sit down and have a fireside chat. You don't have an issue with your nieces, nephews, your cousins, your this and that, when you can just initiate a conversation or create space for a conversation. Yeah, because something again is being exposed, or somebody's being in survival mode, and their meekness, may have been seen as, we don't really believe, that's something that we don't really believe because of their meekness, right? Like somebody's making something all about them, such and such and such and such, and somebody's meekness could be seen as, weakness because they're letting source fight their battles. Right, so here we have the Five of Cups here. So somebody is putting, the lamenting and something behind you, something in the past. And that's what people think, okay, their fire isn't blazing. They're not mad enough. They're not kicking over tables and chairs enough, right? And they could be seen as an energy vampire, but Source is saying to you, somebody's meekness, they're trying to let Source fight their battles. Somebody's trying to let Source fight their battles. So, because they just want to be a part of something, right? So Source is saying you're learning how to stay focused. There's a loved one who rode a motorcycle. Somebody who may have rode a motorcycle. I don't know who that is. Yeah, something is generational where people are obsessed with calling people mentally ill, obsessed with, just anything in the lower chakras, just draining people. It's something. So a lot of confusing messages may have been coming through in many different forms. Here's the Magician card. But somebody's breaking that karmic cycle within of assuming someone's meekness is weakness because they're not mad enough. Somebody's not mad enough. Well, you can go into prayer warrior mode to break some kind of a really, really toxic tie here, emotional tie with something. That's what I'm seeing here. So here we have the, and I do see victory here, of you not falling for the bait of people trying to create a distraction between you and loved ones. I see you not falling for that bait there. So some kind of a toxic divide possibly between you and somebody is now over. It's now over. Something is now over. Because that was very intentional. To keep something up, to keep some kind of a divide up, to trying to keep some kind of a secret hidden, connecting you with somebody. Yeah. When someone's meekness was being seen as, somebody was lying about something. So somebody that you are connected with right now, y'all have something in common. Y'all have something in common. And remember, water is shaped and guided by the earth that holds and surrounds us. So it's somebody that you're around now, like physically around now. You could have traveled with them. You could be living with them. You could be with them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But you and somebody outside of who you're connected with, that people try to create some kind of divide with, y'all have something in common. Yeah, y'all may have had an argument or something in the past. And Source is saying, let's put the rest. Because some people see this Bitcoin right here. Some people have had to pay a hefty price to just be a part of family. A hefty price to be a part of family. See, like this person right here seems like they're, you know, the apple of everybody's eye and all of this other stuff. Even the dog in the picture seems like it's smart, smiling, but they've had to pay a hefty price to be a part of the family. That's what you and someone mirror. It's almost like if you and someone had talked earlier, y'all would have been able to, you know, share stories about something. So I see you and someone's abundance and prosperity growing. Yes, I see you and someone's abundance. So you can put the past behind you. So you and someone can put the past behind you. Yeah, so people can stop talking about people behind their backs. Because that's what seems like loved ones here. Pisces, is almost like loved ones talking about loved ones behind their back. Just So anyway, I see you thriving. Looking at the cards here, I see you thriving, sitting on your throne, carefully vetting your thoughts, having complete and total clarity of thought about things. You're breaking free of these two karmics, whoever these two karmics are, because they send out these confusing mixed messages about things, and you're breaking free of these energies. Okay. All right. I see you back in the saddle again. I see love coming across someone's life. This is the Knight of Cups here. But it's more of self-love. That's what I'm looking at here. It's more of self-love. After feeling like somebody may have been depressed about something, I feel like it's self-love because you're surrendering to source. Not to anybody, not any human. You're surrendering to source. And you're moving forward. And again, I feel like somebody is being reunited with either somebody or something that you love, right? Somebody or something that you love. Which obviously is self-love, Pisces, but it's you're definitely not going back to the chaos, confusion, friction, anger, and all, because again, the devil is in the details. When people are feuding and fighting and arguing and all of that other stuff, and people are just sitting back like, oh, they don't like each other, they don't, just like, yeah, so, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of people that experience, looking at the cards here. And there's so many messages in this reading. Oh my gosh. But anyway, looking at your cards here, I definitely feel like you're not falling for the bait of being baited into arguing with people. That's what I'm seeing. That's first and foremost. You're not falling, because there's always a hidden message, right? Maybe what you heard versus what you didn't hear. So I feel like somebody's ears are now trained. Yeah, so somebody's definitely not going back to your frequency. You're definitely raising your frequency. You're definitely raising your frequency. I feel like somebody, instead of somebody being like a physical fighter, I feel like somebody is now in a spiritual fight, like spiritual warfare within. That's what I'm seeing here, of like learning how to, instead of being around energy vampires that's draining all of your creativity, your water, you're retraining your ears to listen for people who are in danger or people who need help. in some way, shape, or form. When you feel like you have anxiety and you need to detach from something, that's what I'm seeing here too, in your work family and your home family. Like somebody is learning how to really retrain their ears and see who's in a zombified state. Is it Capricorn? Came out again. Who's chained to, they don't have anything behind their eyes. Like it's something like their soul has been just taken away, and they don't know how to move past something. They don't know how to move beyond something. And they're around an energy vampire. Yeah, so somebody is walking away from something. You're walking away from the coldness, like this ice cold, being around energy vampires who have not trained their ear for compassion. That's what I'm seeing here. Family members who haven't trained their ear for compassion towards people. That doesn't reflect who you are as a Pisces, because you're known for your compassion, because you're seeing things differently, right? So yeah, I see you pouring into yourselves more. You and somebody will be pouring into yourselves more and retraining your ear so that you're not easily angered and frustrated. It just doesn't produce any results. So yeah, you know who's behind this. And like I said in the first reading, some kind of religious organization is behind something. Yeah, is responsible for something, of people feeling like they got the weight of the world on their shoulders. And it's something you're not going back to, because again, why will somebody be chained to feeling like they got the weight of the world on their shoulders? What are they holding on the inside? What toxicity are they holding on to the inside, where people can claim, oh, they're mentally ill, they're crazy, something's wrong with them? Like what kind of, where people feel like they go to places to be an open book, and people having all of these ideas, other kind of ideas. So something is, like I said before, sources yeah, a lot of your wishes are about to be fulfilled. A lot of your wishes are because you had to break some kind of a karmic cycle. That was the karmic cycle that somebody had to break. So drink lots of water as you're getting some rest. Drink lots of water to replenish your spirit. It may, if you're a coffee drinker or a caffeinated drink, like a caffeinated tea drinker or whatever, or caffeinated coffee drinker or whatever, make sure you are replenishing with a lot of water. Swimming if you can, whatever it is where you're around your element, in your element of water, is going to really help you, because something spiritually is deeper. Somebody's psychic gifts are about to increase in whatever psychic gift you have, right? So like I said, it's a lot of different type of psychic gifts, but whatever your gift is, you won't let people divide you and other people. If anything, it's more or less like, just because they're energy vampires, you're not going to let other people divide people. It's more or less just, okay, I appreciate their gifts, and we all come together and align ourselves. But I feel like somebody, the same energy that's responsible for a bunch of chaos, and the same organizations that are responsible for a bunch of chaos and confusion, also the same ones trying to come in like they're fixing something when they actually caused the problem. So there you go, soaking in the bath. Definitely feel like somebody is doing a spiritual detox. Somebody is really seeing something now. Somebody is really seeing possibly what they didn't want to see before. So again, I see, kids here, but you found your north node. Whoever you are, I see you found your north node. The energy is gaining momentum. First time we experience water is in a womb. And somebody could be creating something new. Maybe you're creating a business. I don't know what you're creating, something new. Pregnant with gifts. But I do see your abundance and your prosperity growing. Yeah, reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. So a gift So your gifts are being reframed. Somebody's getting a lot of downloads, a lot of gifts, and then a death card came out again. So somebody is definitely trying to come to you through your dreams and tell you, like, make something make sense to you through your dreams. You really want to journal. You really, really want to journal. Somebody who you may have thought they were making it all about them. They're trying to tell you something through your dreams. Right? Celebration, plan for a joyful future. So kick off the party activities and have a great time. And then foresight, yeah, so pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Be farsighted and alert. Sweet success, get what you want. It's not difficult to get everything that you want and enjoy. So transformation, yes, if somebody's gone through a death transformation of their gifts, right? Shedding, so you're shedding, reducing losses, elimination, and completing a new metamorphosis. Time to set higher goals. And like I said, the devil is in the details. It's like your gifts, like I compared, like people who do hair, you know, somebody, their specialty may be braiding, where another person's specialty may be another area of, you know, hair. So yeah, something is being reframed. Your gifts are being reframed. I feel like somebody also, if you're, and again, I'm talking to all parts of Pisces in your birth chart, but I saw somebody's north node, you know, in the car. I mean, in the cards, somebody's north node, or they may be known for just being able, like mediumship could be another thing too for somebody's gifts of like connecting with loved ones on the other side. So, yep. So something is being reframed here. Your gifts are being reframed. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Source is reframing your gifts and saying, here's your gift. I'm going to package it up for you so you are crystal clear of what's inside of you. You are the gift, and so grow that particular spiritual gift. Yeah, loyalty. Be loyal to your friends. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Yeah, that is what I have for you. Hopefully this has been helpful. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.